Here's your December 2014 price report for Sandstone. So this has been prepared by myself, Lew MacDonald, with Realty Match here in Kelowna. And just wanted to go through. So with Sandstone, Sandstone is a 55 plus community and 1201 Cameron, and this will show you everything that has sold in Sandstone over the last 6 months, but also other ones in the area that might be competition if you're thinking of selling. So this gives you a general idea of what homes are selling for in today's market. And I'm sure you know, even though the one next door sold for a certain price doesn't mean that yours is worth that little or that much. Depends how it compares, square footage, number of bedrooms, updates, etc. But this gives you a really good idea on what they are selling for. So just to give you an idea of who I am and my qualifications, to put this report together for you, I can say a lot of things about myself, but it really is way more important about what my clients say after they've dealt with me. And in this report, you can see a lot of the information, what other people are saying about me, and that is really key to me. That's really important, as well as when you sell, your thoughts will be equally as important. So if you're ready to move forward, before we get into the report, there's 3 services you may want to take advantage of right now. So a pinpoint price analysis, that'll tell you exactly what your home will sell for in 60 days or less. And that can be key if you're thinking about selling. If you're not thinking about selling, then just a general idea that I've provided in this report is probably all that you need at this point. The second item that you might want to do is the room by room review. And I have specific recommendations and fix-ups or improvements you should do or not do to help you sell your home that you'll get the most bang for your buck. And third, if you'd like, I can include your house in the silent market of homes. And they're not on the market yet, but we start matchmaking, and for lack of a better term, with buyers who are interested in the area. They have seen everything. If there's anything on the market and that doesn't make sense to them, yours may be the perfect one, and I bring that into my silent market, which I send out to my clients on a monthly basis. These services are free to you and take less than an hour. We can arrange a time that's most convenient for you. So our first graph shows the average sales price for all 55 plus communities in Kelowna, and this includes single family home, townhome, and condo. So this shows the average selling price, and we're going all the way back to 2007 right up to date. And you can see, in 2008 we had a real peak, and then of course the market really took a downturn, sliding all the way into 2011. So when we see the average selling price going below 200, that doesn't mean that properties in Sandstone were selling below 200. It simply means that there were no sales, and the average, that's probably the condo prices, are pulling the average down. But as we come into 2012, 13, and 14, you can see our pricing is really kind of steadied and is actually starting to slightly increase now. So then we go into the average versus the median days to sell in Kelowna, once again for 55 plus communities. And you can see a real trend here if you go back. So this is over the last 2-3 years. When we look at this, January, we can see a real spike. Other than this abnormal one here, we can see a real spike in January on how long it takes to sell a home. So if we go on average, if we take, you know, those peaks out, we can say it typically takes between 50 to 100 days to sell a home. With the peaks, we can time it. If you're considering selling in 2015, this information can be very important. If it sells, if we want to sell at the peak is typically end of March, beginning of April. If we want to sell then, that means that we should start onto the market right around the end of January, beginning of February. Then it takes us out 60 days to 100 days, which puts us right in the busy time when we should sell. So what I'm suggesting is most people think, well, I'm going to sell in the spring, and they're actually waiting until March, April, May, thinking, okay, and that's when I'm going to put my home on the market. That's actually too late, because your home is actually going to sell in the summer market, and we can see that it takes longer in the summer. Here's a smaller peak, a smaller peak. We can see that the peaks, the secondary peaks, are typically in the summertime. So if you're considering selling your home, now's a good time to start with the room-by-room analysis, just figuring out what can we do now to prepare for that February. So when we go into the homes that have sold, so here we have Gordon, 2200 Gordon. That one is actually active for sale. Number 84, 1201 Cameron, sold for $530. Number 89, 1101 Cameron, sold for $362. That was actually my client that bought that one. Here we go, 1201 Cameron, sold for $465. Number 16, 1201 Cameron, sold for $376. Number 85, 1101 Cameron, sold for $293,753. Number 23, 1101 Cameron, sold at $402. Number 46 in Sandstone, sold for $355. You can see that that one actually sold above asking price. What that tells us is that we had multiple offers on that property. Number 39 in Sandstone, sold at $482. 2200 Gordon, number 36, sold for $330. 148 Sandstone, sold at full price, $438. Number 31, sold for $510 in Sandstone. Number 7 in Sandhaven, sold at $279. Number 49 in Sandstone, sold at $445. 56 in Sandhaven, sold at $415. 53 in Sandhaven, sold at $312. Number 50, Sandstone, sold for $333. Number 13 in Sandstone, sold at $365. Number 84 in Sandstone, sold at $433. Number 63 in Sandhaven, sold at $377. And that wraps up all of the sales within the last 6 months. You can see that prices jump all over, and that is really dictated by the updates and the square footage, number of bedrooms, garage, single garage, double garage, etc. So if you'd like more detailed information, definitely give me a call. You can see my number on the screen here at 250-862-7022. Or you can email me, lew@lewmacdonald.com. If you're not receiving the updates by email and would like to, please send me just a quick email or fill out the form on the bottom of this page, and that will take you through to sign up for the monthly emails. Until next month, I'm Lew MacDonald. Take care.